Everyone, I am Carmen Michael, the professional mic holder.
Everyone, it's Alexis Cardoza.
What's up, everybody? It's the Wild Rhino Clark Connors from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I am here getting wild, drinking an 805.
Hey, this is Billy Starks.
Rip F and Bison. I ran out of booze.
I am the fire starter, the Carney Killer. I am born to die, Jake Crest.
This is Bobby Olson.
This is Anthrax of H2O.
My name's Christopher Landon, Anthony Streeter.
My name is Frank Minetti.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Red Air and one half of the PH Boys from Hood Classic Entertainment, representing the Hood Boys, the PH Boys, Purple Haze, Prince Alexander.
This is Martin Stone, the original Strong Style Hooligan.
And today, you have the privilege
of drinking at Moe's.
And you know I'm drinking with Mo.
And you are drinking
at Moe's, where we talk about the pros of pro wrestling in the Midwest while sipping on some brews with blessed beers and wrestling. That's my scene. Death matches and lucha libre. It's also mean. I'm a straight up smart goofball, not no kiss ass. I stand tall when it comes to wrestling. I'm the king. I know every move, every fling. Get ready for a wild time with drinking at Moe's, where we don't quit drinking at Moe's. That's where it's at, like a power bomb. We hit hard, never flat. Fucking right, we're living the dream. Talking about wrestling, know it's a scream.
All right, everybody, taking time out before we get this show started. I want to thank Reaper Apparel for having Drinkin' Moe's be a brand ambassador for their clothing line. They got good stuff. They got t-shirts, they got hoodies, they got beanies, they got lots of great stuff, encouraging everybody to break out of their comfort zone, live their best self, and hey, it's something I try to live every day. Now, be sure when you go and you're filling out your order, use the code Drinkin' at Moe's, get 10% off, and the link and the code will both be in the description. Let's fucking go.
Drinkin' at Moe's, drinking at Moe's, drinking at Moe's.
There's people. There's people.
Hey.
Hello. I know that person.
No, I don't know you.
Who knows about that fucker? Anyway.
Well.
All right.
He's probably got Dookie booby, so.
Oh, yeah. Some stinky shit. All righty. Drinkin' Moe's, my 2 cents. Big Mo here. Nate here.
Right.
You know the drill with YouTube, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Because it helps with that pain in the ass YouTube algorithm. I'm trying not to talk too fast because Lord knows I get a little tongue-tied when I do that.
That's what she said.
Oh. All right. So, you know what to do with that like button. Hit it with a Stone Cold Stunner like your Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Or Kevin Owens.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
What was that? Stone Cold LA? Stone Cold Night?
Yes. All right. Oh, before we get too far, I can't forget. Disclaimer. The opinions of those on this show are just that. We're not affiliated with anybody.
No.
Don't get pissed or be a little baby.
Anyway.
Yeah. Now that shit's out of the way. We don't need any more dookie booby. All right. So, last episode we did. Oh, I got you again.
No. I was picking up a box because while you were doing your disclaimer, I was doing this.
No, bullshit.
Oh, you watch it back.
So, last episode we did, it was on current Best Talkers.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to go over historic Best Talkers. And much like that last one, we might be missing some people because we only got so much time. I only got so much battery on my goddamn thing. I can't just do a 24-hour live.
Wait, you only got so much battery?
Yeah, I'm not like the I'm not like Vince McMahon liking the Energizer Bunny and you're going, wow, all night long.
Okay,
Fucking
fine.
old bastard. Anyways.
Anywho.
Hello. All right. So, two that come off the mind first, you know, you know what? I'll just go ahead and start off with two. First one, I think you know who I'm going to choose here because Lord knows I'm a big enough fan of the guy. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Damn it.
What?
Damn it. I was going to say, let me guess.
No. But yeah, no. Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of the best talkers ever.
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 Unfortunately, it had to come. Everyone had to figure that out after he came to WWE.
Yeah, that's when he really got the platform because Lord knows you see the work and the promos that he was doing in ECW during his short little stint there.
ECW was kind of a pre-Stone Cold.
Yeah.
It's like he was figuring out what he wanted the character to sound like. Looking like me, no problem.
Oh yeah, no, he made it look fucking easy. And then, you know, it's always nice when you have somebody on the microphone that can also back it up in the ring. Stone Cold Steve Austin could very much do just that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, as he would say. Oh, hell
100%.
Absolutely. And then, you know.
Oh, hell.
Hell yeah. You're the worst like a bit, boy, kid. All right. But yeah, no, see, he's even got his own little section back here. And yeah, one of the only people that if I ever got to meet him, I'm probably not getting the word out.
Hey, Mo, would you like to meet my friend Steve?
You know what it would turn into? It literally reminds me of a scene from Big Bang Theory where Raj is literally like they're like playing Rock Band or something, and Raj is singing, and then all of a sudden Penny comes in and he turns around and he's like, I don't want to.
I was thinking more along the lines of Sheldon meeting anybody.
He wasn't afraid of talking. He just didn't know when he
didn't
talked,
know what
he
to
just
say.
didn't know how to turn off. Like
he didn't know how to turn off Sheldon.
Yeah, he didn't have that button on his filter to turn it off.
Excuse me.
But yeah, no, Stone Cold, just some of the work, like obviously with giving Vince McMahon shit, but literally that feud between him and Stone Cold.
That's what propelled Stone Cold.
Not only did it propel Stone Cold, but like it literally that if I'm not mistaken, that feud alone helped turn the tide for WWE with WCW.
100%. I think Eric Bischoff actually said that too.
You know what? I'm wanting to say so. I'm wanting to say that I believe that he has said that. Yeah.
Because it was the rise of Austin. It was Triple H and DX. Well, it was more of.
Yeah, DX helped, but it was like the launching pad for that was Stone Cold versus Vince.
Mm-hmm.
And that
basically the rise of the Attitude Era.
Yes,
because it was Stone Cold and Vince. There was the rise of DX without Shawn. You know, Shawn was getting his back fused and all that other good stuff. So it was the new DX, the rise of The Rock and all those other guys, The Undertaker, getting into it. But yeah, more to the point, it was more of Austin and McMahon.
Oh, yeah. Next up, I mean, I think when you talk about great talkers and, you go from Stone Cold, the next logical step has to be The Rock.
Oh.
Because it takes somebody special to step away from the business for a little bit and then get just as electrifying of a reaction like you were never gone for a day.
Every time he came back, no matter what it was for, he always got the same reaction.
Every damn time. There is a reason they call him the most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment. He has that way of just, it starts from before he even says a word.
Oh,
that music hits, you're drawn to it. When you see him pick up that microphone finally, you ain't stepping away from the damn TV.
No.
And not very many people have that ability. He is one.
Now, here's the funny part. Yes, he's made off and on appearances from the time that I don't know if you can call it retired or he just left. But when he left from being a full-time wrestler, they were still dropping ass, son of a bitch. But they were kind of scaling that back. They were kind of scaling back the attitude era. So that when he came back, quote unquote, full-time during WrestleMania season, I just thought it was funny that he was dropping asses and some bitches, and every now and again he'd drop a fuck in there too. It's like
he's probably the
PG.
He is probably the one person right now that they would let get away with that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Stone Cold, maybe,
yeah.
Stone Cold might be the only other exception to that.
That whole run that he had during WrestleMania season, where he's,
the final boss.
The final boss. I'll be honest. I was like a lot of other people. I thought that he was missed a step.
Nope.
No. The only thing I noticed is that he, when he stumbled when he punched Cody, and I think it was Cody, when he punched Cody in the nuts.
Oh.
During the tag team match on night one, he hit Cody in the balls, and he kind of stumbled because he was going to go tag, but
nah,
he didn't lose much of a step.
Not much at all.
And the funny thing is that not only did he take when he returned, he took that, and he also continued it on social media.
Oh yeah,
the feud that he got into with Dave LaGreca from Busted Open was just. I thought it was beautiful. I did.
Yeah. Speaking of Busted Open, man, that is one.
Because LaGreca was sitting there saying what everyone else was saying. Why are you getting involved in this? There should be no reason. Cody won the Royal Rumble. He should be able to challenge Roman Reigns for the championship. Now here you are, pushing your way in, and then there's The Rock going, "Who the fuck is Dave LaGreca?" I'm going to get me some popcorn and watch this shit.
I gotta say this though about Dave LaGreca and Busted Open. There are literally two places that I would be absolutely thrilled to even have a one-off doing anything with. Fightful and Busted Open.
Oh yeah.
Give me one damn time and I'd be happy as ever.
Okay, so I'm just going to say this right now, and it kind of goes on with, our passing on the love. I started listening to Fightful. And let me tell you something. It's like drinking beer. You got to have a taste for it. Because I started listening to it, and granted, I listened to Sean Sapp, whatever his name is.
Sean Ross Sapp.
Thank you. And had Denise, whatever her name is.
Denise Salcedo.
Listen to them, and they've got a pretty good thing going on there. And then I listened to another one. And then I listened to another one where they were talking. I can't remember what they were talking about. It wasn't those two, but they started talking about gaming first.
Oh,
If I want to hear about gaming, I'll fucking listen to a gaming podcast. I'm listening to Fightful for wrestling.
there is one that if you haven't listened to it from them yet, the NXT post show. Sour Graps, the NXT post show.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look
Funny as hell. I listened to it.
Is it for just is it for NXT shows, period?
Every week, whether it's, well, I mean, whenever they have one of their PLEs, they'll do one too, but it literally every week for the NXT show. And I listen to it every damn week because, you know, NXT, they've got some bright spots, but oh God,
Lord.
There's some that it's just, man, you know what? They've even retweeted my stuff where I've said, why would I watch NXT when I could actually get entertained just listening to the post show from them?
Well, actually, you know, the NXT shows are kind of getting entertaining with the crossover.
They're getting better.
So.
They're getting better. All right, so back on track here. Best talkers. I named off 2. You go ahead, name off.
Oh, since am I naming off 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna rattle off and someone we just recently heard from. Triple H.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can.
There's another person that wasn't given a voice when he was in WCW.
You know what? The thing with him, once he made that turn into the game,
oh,
dude, he just skyrocketed with that mic skills. He already had the stuff in the ring.
Oh,
but it was just like
it's the mic skills.
The mic skills. You know what? He probably always had it, but with the characters that he had, it seemed like when he made that turn into the game, it was almost like, okay, that's where the character's going. Here you go.
There you go.
And
here's a sheet. Study.
Oh yeah. He is definitely one of those that, like, you hear, like, you could be doing stuff while the, chores around the house while you're listening to the show going on. You hear Triple H start on the mic, you stop what you're doing.
Oh, you stop what you're doing. It's yeah. It's like I watched when I got home from work and I started just flipping through something on YouTube, and I watched his entrance for the new SmackDown. And
I haven't. I've seen some of the stuff when he was talking in the ring, but I haven't seen the intro yet.
It wasn't like when he introduced NXT all those years ago. That was cool.
That it was.
So my next one is kind of in lines of Triple H.
Okay.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Ric Flair.
Oh God. Historic best talkers. If you don't have Ric Flair on there, you don't know wrestling.
No, you don't. And there are people that will still have. I'm pretty sure there are people that don't know wrestling, but they'll still have Ric Flair.
So yeah, no. You think of talkers and wrestling, Ric Flair is like at the top of the damn list, like very fucking close.
And when you look at him, you're like, how is that guy going to beat this guy? And then you realize he can do it. It's like, just chop the shit out of somebody.
Oh God, his chops are legend. Like going outside of the ring stuff,
Well,
outside of, on the microphone stuff, his chops are something. Okay.
Now do you think when he's going through divorce proceedings, he does a promo?
Oh God, I could now that would be something. That would wow.
Oh, he gets called up to court, and it's like, you just swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but justice. Woo!
Woo! God, oh God, I got the image in my head now. Holy fuck. All right.
Oh,
I have got two, and then we'll each name off one more after the two. So these two kind of got tied together in some unfortunate circumstances where they both ended up passing away a day apart.
ooh, that ain't cool.
First, Terry Funk.
Oh.
When you talk about guys that can draw you in with their intensity and their emotion, Terry Funk, the absolute master.
Oh yeah.
And you want to talk about people that could, back up their mic skills in the ring. Terry Funk.
Terry Funk.
Right there. And the other person, Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
And it seems
kind of thinking where you're going with that.
It still seems weird to me talking about Bray Wyatt as, historic talkers. I almost still want to try, still seeming in my head, thinking about him as he's still here.
Oh yeah.
But man, that guy, we've mentioned a few people that, you could be doing something else, but then you hear that person start on the mic.
Oh.
Bray Wyatt every damn time.
Bray Wyatt was gold on the microphone.
Oh God. He had that way of
he's the anti-Dom. I say that as Dominic Mysterio grabs a microphone and people boo the fuck out of him.
Bray Wyatt
grabs a microphone and people shut the fuck up.
People shut the fuck up and they listen. Because they know they are going to get some of the best stuff that they're going to see.
The promo that he gave when he returned the last time.
Oh, that first one? Oh my God.
First one that was so emotional and so but it was so quiet in that arena that somebody said, "We love you, Bray," and he said, "I love you too." And it was like, you name somebody else that could command a crowd to shut up long enough for you to say that and listen to an entire thing. Who can do that? Ric Flair, maybe. But Bray was one of those polarizing figures that when he showed back up, you're just like, shh.
Yeah, you want to listen to everything that man was about to say.
Oh, hell yeah.
And man, oh God.
Bray Wyatt, Hall of Fame 2025.
Oh God, if he isn't in there within the next couple of years, what the fuck?
It'll be a sacrilege.
Oh God, yeah. I get why he wasn't put in this last time. Because it's still so fresh in all of, not only the fans' minds, but his own damn family.
Oh yeah.
So you give them, his father and I believe it was his uncle. You give them as a tag team in. They still
even though I think Mike Rotunda and Barry Windham deserve a Hall of Fame shot on their own.
They both do, yes. But I would like to think within the next year or two he's definitely getting in there.
And not to keep going on the Hall of Fame talk, but when you look at it, Edge retired and the very next WrestleMania he was going into the Hall of Fame. That's perfectly fine. When you have something like this, you have to give the family the time to heal and recover. So doing it now, putting his dad in, okay, we'll go with it.
Yeah. And hell,
Now WWE, you are on the clock. Do you put him in now?
yeah, no, that he needs in there, like I said, within at the very least one of the next 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Has to. And it every time he comes up, it always gets me thinking of my little tribute I have planned when my son gets here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've told you about it before, where I got the plush toy that looks like a cartoonish version of the last run of Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
And I was going to take a picture of my son with the toy, like the toy was watching over him.
Right.
Just caption it, "Welcome to the world, little Firefly."
Oh,
and then
like
tag JoJo and Bo in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I like that. That's actually pretty cool.
Like I saw the picture of the toy, I'm like, light bulb just went off. I'm like, oh God, I have to do that.
Oh yeah.
The toy is literally waiting in his what's going to be his room.
Ah.
It's there and waiting.
It's there and waiting. You know what the toy is saying?
Let me
in.
Yeah. All right. Now
is it my turn?
Yes. One more for you, one more for me, and then we will this one off.
Yeah, let's continue with one of my original ones and say the American Dream. Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. About one of the a word that I don't use a lot of, and we've talked about it before. Creative genius.
Oh yeah.
And is good on the mic. And took
God.
a minor handicap, which if no one have noticed this, Dusty Rhodes has a lisp. I mean, who else could take a humiliating costume that your rival boss gives you and get it over? Anyone else can do that? I applaud you.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head, but
Dusty Rhodes was given polka dots. Dusty Rhodes, he was given the polka dots by Vince to be humiliating, and well, he just got it over bigger than anything.
Yeah. No,
and plus he's he's one of the ones that people always go to when it comes to doing promo skills.
Oh God, yeah.
You watch some of those old behind the scenes for NXT or or FCW was we brought that up one time. I watched the thing on FCW, and Dusty Rhodes, who considered Florida his territory at one point, they had a camera behind him, and if you don't know who Dusty Rhodes looks like, you're in the wrong business. But they're sitting there watching these guys, these future superstars, future Hall of Famers, to be honest, cutting promos, and there's Dusty Rhodes' head like,
oh yeah. No.
That's who you want running your promo class.
Oh yeah. Nope. And do I think that his son Cody is as good? Cody great on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take that away from him.
Yeah.
As good as his dad, no. Still pretty damn fucking good.
He's good. He's good for what we got now. But
yeah. No, his dad was just like I've said about people teaching master classes on different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dusty Rhodes, I mean, for a while he did basically.
Dusty Rhodes is the master class on promos and mic work.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Out of people historic in wrestling, more often than not, when you talk about people good on the mic, Ric Flair and Dusty, right?
Head to head, neck and neck.
Absolutely. All right. Last but not least here. I don't know why I didn't think of him yet. But I just remembered one of my recent interviews talking to the person about this guy, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Ooh.
Dude, intensity on the mic.
I
would just be able to he had that ability, especially for kids at a young age back when, the heyday of the first WrestleManias and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He had that ability for like those young kids that either you were fascinated by the snake and, by him, or he scared the ever-loving shit out of you. He had that ability to do one or the other.
One or the other.
And more often than not at the same exact fucking time.
He was one of those guys that bring up the intensity. He could bring the intensity, but when you watch him cutting the promo, it doesn't look it. I mean, he'd stare at the camera and felt like he was looking directly into your soul when he was cutting it up. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
He never raised his voice. I don't remember a promo where he raised his voice unless he was overly pissed off.
Oh, yeah. Hell,
other than that, it was, I'm gonna.
That calm.
It's like
intensity.
It was really calm. It's like, oh God, someone's gonna die.
Yeah, like one segment, one promo that I just popped up in my head when he was, air quotes, helping Ultimate Warrior prepare for the Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, talk about like just mind games intensity, just nuts, and I loved it.
Well, yeah, and it kind of goes on with, they gave him his own segment. You got to have mic skills to have your own segment. Roddy Piper started it. I'm surprised we never brought up Roddy Piper.
Oh God, you know what?
With Piper's Pit and all that stuff, then it turned into the Snake Pit. Snake Pit with Jake the Snake, and then it turned into,
I think, a funeral parlor with Paul Bearer.
It was a funeral parlor. Shawn Michaels had one. The Heartbreak Hotel, I think he called it, but there's another one.
Brutus Beefcake, the barbershop.
The flower shop with Adrian Adonis.
Oh. But yeah, no. We'll cap it off with Roddy Piper because good Lord. I don't think there's anybody that can say that anybody that we've mentioned on here would not be on this fucking list.
You know what I want to see?
Anybody.
I want to see a mic battle between Roddy Piper and MJF.
Oh God, if Piper were still around to make that happen, oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to see young Piper and current MJF.
Ooh. the Piper back when he played La Cucaracha in LA and got like a damn near riot.
Oh God, yeah. The one that looked at Vince and said, "Give me a bow tie and a microphone in 5 minutes, and let's see what happens."
Yeah, when he said that he was going to play the Mexican national anthem, and he ends up playing La Cucaracha on the bagpipes. Dude,
a dude to cut that midget wrestler's hair.
No, yeah. And like even some of his later stuff, like when he was talking with, I believe it was Jericho, and when he was going up against all these legends.
Oh yeah.
And I'm trying to remember how the promo went, but like you just saw the emotion in his face, and you just couldn't help but be drawn in.
Oh God, yeah. That's the way those guys were taught. Jake the Snake Roberts, he could invoke some form of emotion. Never raised his voice. Never.
Piper raised his voice a bunch.
Piper raised his voice because he was, everyone else outweighed him by like 30, 40 pounds.
So yeah, you kind of had to have that.
So he had to raise your voice in order to get in their head.
Yep. No, that is true. That is true. Well, I guess that's about all I got for right now.
That's all I got.
I mean,
I can't believe we went all this way and forgot Roddy Piper.
Oh God, yeah, no, that I'm a little disappointed in myself on that one, but we fit him in. We got him in because once he came up, we're like, you know what? Yeah, he has to be on. Like,
oh yeah,
even if we have part 2, this guy has to be in part 1.
Oh yeah, yeah,
absolutely. All right, well, like I said, that is about all I got. I think I can hear my dog rumbling around upstairs. I gotta go check, make sure he's not making too much of a mess right now. But anyways, that is it. Have a good rest of your week. Let's
yes.
go.
Fucking
goddamn dookie booby